stand still.
Hi, my name's Joey.
My name is John.
And my name's Hugh.
And we're 3/4 of the band Maybe Refuge. We're an independent Toronto rock band. So we're all friends in the sort of music scene in Toronto, mainly Asian music scene. We all got together. We all have different influences. Like for me personally, I was born in Canada, so my influences are mainly Canadian bands like Our Lady Peace. There's Matthew Good Band, stuff like that. The other guys, they've been influenced by things from the East, like J-rock and stuff.
So I listen to a lot of foreign music, music from Asia, music from Japan. I like a lot of bands like Lunacy. I like a lot of bands like Oblivion Dust and that sort of thing. Bees. And John, what do you like?
He likes Foo Fighters.
I like Foo Fighters. I like Our Lady Peace. However, I also like Katy Perry and Jay Chou and Lee Home.
I like Backstreet Boys. I grew up with Backstreet Boys.
And I like David Tao. Serious.
Yeah, we're not lying. We actually like those bands. We like Popular.
I have his album. Yeah. And I like Khalil Fong because he's really cool.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Jason Mraz.
Jason Mraz.
Is good.
Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, where's the old stuff? I listen to old stuff.
We listen to everything. It's not just rock. We listen to everything on the radio. We listen to heavy stuff. Pretty much, as long as it's music, we enjoy it. As long as we can feel something from the music.
That's
these two, yeah, these two guys.
So our band's name is Maybe Refuge. Joey came up with
The refuge part.
and I thought that was very just like uptight, ordinary, uncool.
I called you uncool. I'm just kidding.
It's okay, I know I'm just kidding.
Slightly geeky.
He's just describing you now.
Just slightly.
Too stock.
It doesn't.
Interesting.
Yeah. He's gonna keep riffing on you.
Thesaurus.
Yeah, he's running words.
Okay, so yeah, I thought I don't know how, but I thought of the word maybe might kind of loosen it up, give it a different vibe to the name.
Yeah.
So
John really likes Oasis, so maybe he was influenced by it. Definitely maybe. Whatever. So
Yeah. But I think ever since then, like the name's kind of stuck with us, and it started to really influence how we approached our music and how we approached writing. Because I mean, one of the things we want is, you know, to reach out to people, to bring refuge to not only ourselves by playing, but to also empathize with people and to bring refuge to people. And you know, we always talk about how everybody experiences music differently, and so we don't know whether it will affect other people or not, but we hope that it does, and I guess that's how the maybe part ties in.
Yeah, like
refuge.
my lyrics are cheesy, but they're real. I guess. Like I'm trying to find that balance. So if we want to touch people, maybe people will care, maybe they won't. Either way, we're still gonna do what we do. So.
Like John was saying, inspiration kind of comes from everywhere and kind of nowhere at all. Sometimes you're doing something mundane and you just happen to notice something, or you think of something, you remember something, and that sparks some sort of feeling that you want to express. And I think that's how it starts. You want to try to express that feeling or that thought or that memory.
Sometimes even just walking down the street, I run into an old friend. I remember something about them, and that sort of gives me an idea, and I try to get on my phone and, you know, type some ideas, or try and sing on my phone without anyone noticing.
Yeah. I do that too.
Because if you don't catch it right away, it sort of fades.
Yeah.
So.
yeah, so in terms of putting together different sounds and piecing together our music, the tonality of it, it's kind of like taking different colors from a palette, choosing the right palette, choosing the right colors, and putting them together so that So at the end, it's what feels right. We don't really think about the tools we use. We don't say, oh, we have to use this particular kind of sound. We just kind of go for whatever feels right, and we own it from time.
Also with finding our own sound, I think because the four of us are so different and our musical tastes are so different, we kind of bring something new in terms of influence, even in our tone. And I think defining our sound is figuring out how those different influences and those different tones work together to create what we create.
Well, I'll be brutally honest. I'll talk about lyrics because I write all the lyrics for the songs, and I hate my lyrics. Like you said, musicians are picky. I'm very picky. I write a song, and I think I have it. I come back, I wake up the next day, I look at the lyrics like, I don't like this. And it keeps going through these repetitions, back and forth, tweaking here, tweaking there. Probably held back the recording process a bit, but in the end, just have to find a place to, a sort of happy medium for, I gotta get that song out now.
I think we really discover our own sound, especially during the recording process. When we jam together, it's a lot of feeling out what the music feels like, and what the songs feel like, and how we feel when we're playing them. But I think tonally, we really start to realize what that's like when we're actually in the studio, when we're recording. We can hear everything really clearly. We can really focus on the details more at that point when we're producing the songs. I think at the end of the day, we really just like playing. I think our music is about reaching people, right? And so I think the live experience is the best way to do that. I mean, people can listen to our recordings, and the recordings are great because anybody can listen to it. Somebody over in Asia can listen to it. Somebody down in Australia can listen to it. But I think for us, I mean, we're getting there as a live band, hoping to perform in all those places. But I mean, for now, locally, I think we connect better with our audiences when we're right then and there, when we're really kind of engaging them, energy back and forth. And I think that's something that we all look for. I mean, I personally look forward to that, and I think it's really great. I mean, for me, something that's nice about playing live is like sometimes the audience will sing back to you, and then when you hear that, it's kind of humbling, like wow, like these people are enjoying this as much as we are, and that's kind of a nice feeling, I think.
We have a song on our first album called Row, and it's a slow song, but it's not really like we pushed one of the other songs as like a single called Viola. And so we played this small venue called Sneaky D's, and a bunch of our friends came. We start playing that song, all of a sudden they start singing the chorus to us.
Yeah.
And I just got blown away. I was like, I stepped back from the mic. It's like, okay.
I think it really shows you that what we're doing. It's we play music for us, but at the same time we hope that our music can reach other people and it can affect other people in a positive way. And I think for us that's one of the most obvious ways or recognizable ways that people are really engaging with what we're doing and really they're really enjoying it and they're really connecting with our music, and I think that's really cool.
Until we can monetize music, our income doesn't come from the music right now. Our income comes from our jobs, and some of us have situations where we have to pay rent, we have to support our family. Like my parents, they don't work, so I'm the only income from my family. I have to work.
I'm sure a lot of bands struggle with that, and it's really at the end of the day, it's about survival. I mean, playing music, it's something everybody wants to do, but we also got to survive, and I guess it's slowly working towards that. That's like the end goal.
I think at the end we keep it fun. We still enjoy it. So even though it's a struggle, it's not so much.
Yeah,
of a struggle
it doesn't feel
to
like
us. It doesn't feel like a struggle. It doesn't feel like working 2 jobs or anything like that.
Our drummer Lauren is not here. He is out of town this weekend, so he'll be back on Monday. And it's too bad you didn't get to meet him. He's really cool.
We auditioned how many drummers? Like dozens of drummers before we found Lauren. And not only personality fit, his style fit. He was like a perfect match.
Yeah, we were really lucky.
He's the best drummer I know.
Yeah. I think at the end of the day, like a band, it's about chemistry between people, and it's that chemistry that drives the music. that chemistry that kind of drives everything else that we do. So, we gotta get along, we gotta be happy with each other, we gotta, and I think when we're comfortable, that's when we can really kind of let loose with the music, we can really relax and just play. I think there is always a big connection between visual art and music, and it's really striking that balance. I think it's something that we are starting to really get into as a band and really building towards, and I think it really gives your music that much more meaning. It gives it almost another dimension, and I think it's something that we want, and it's something that we're slowly working towards, and it's been a lot of fun to really kind of build, I guess the image of the music and really tell the story of the music visually or using another medium. Because I think a lot of our music is about storytelling, and a lot of the lyrics are about storytelling, and so I think using visual arts as another medium is another form of storytelling that can be really powerful and really moving.
My opinion is that to me, I listen to Asian music and Western music the same way. I enjoy them the same way. However, I think musically they do sound slightly different. Japan has its own type of sound. China has its own type of sound. Other parts of Asia has its own type of different kinds of music too. So it's all different. It's like here we have French music too. But we can still enjoy the same thing. But the music itself is different, I guess. Just depends on how you pick it up.
I think too, I think historically, like, popular music got really kind of started in the world, like on the Western, I guess, in the Western side. And I think a lot of Western artists influenced a lot of Asian artists. But I think nowadays there's so much more music coming from the East that, Western people are starting to notice it. And it's kind of interesting because, maybe back then a lot of this like Asian music was inspired by Western music, but now I guess the Western market is even more acceptable. They're more open to Asian music now, and the influences that have been adopted by the Asian people, and kind of morphed into this new kind of cool sound. And I think that's becoming really popular, and it's a really exciting too, because the world is getting smaller musically.